Well, that person didn't think that far ahead. They just did like, snip tool.
But that's stupid. Tu veux frauder, mais tu fais ça. C'est quelle stupidité? That's not right.
I know, but
that's not right. You need to think far. Même moi, je suis pas criminel. He doesn't have Snapchat when you're trying to record somebody's snap. Tu prends ton téléphone, pas l'ordinateur.
That person, like, yeah.
And at the bank too, if you access information you're not supposed to be in that account, it's gonna flag that you're accessing information. Because let's say somebody calls you, then yes, you can access. But if like tu vas acheter dans un compte, parce que tu travailles à la banque, genre they're gonna flag. Because I know somebody who accessed their sister's account because their sister couldn't do the transaction, and then he got fired. And they had to justify it, but it's like the bank is like it doesn't matter if it's your sister's account. If she was on the phone with you, or even then, normally like let's say I get a patient, like, and I know that patient, I'm supposed to be like, I can't take you, you have to like, it's confident. Like, how am I gonna properly manage your file? Like, I know you, like, I know you, like, I could just pick your everything like 000 and like you just company pays for everything. Like, that's not right. Lui, c'est débutant, erreur de débutant. Oh, comment tu sniffes avec l'ordinateur? Allez, mon ex au sel. Tu veux frauder, mais tu prends. Non, mais seriously, tu veux frauder, mais tu prends avec l'ordinateur de travail.
Nah, bro, that makes no sense.
That makes no sense. At least your phone, and you know, like, who's gonna track your phone? Yeah. That's why all my coworkers are like, oh yeah, I use my work phone because I don't want to pay for my. I'm like, my work phone is my work phone. Yeah. There is no personal numbers there. The only number that's there is the work people's numbers. I don't use that phone for anything else because they track that phone.
Yeah.
They track.
I'm not gonna lie, my job is not that advanced, so I do use my phone.
Quand je travaille chez UPS, ils mettent le sticker sur ton téléphone. Comme ça, ils traquent tout ce que tu fais dessus.
Oh, for me, they track it. And like,
on devait même aller avec à la maison.
Just to travail là, track it. When it's updates, because I hate doing the iPhone updates, right? So I never do it. Like, the phone, like the app of the work message telling me to update your phone.
Instagram and
like that's how much they track the phone. Like they will track the updates on the phone.
The only reason I know
Come TikTok, you cannot work. I don't have TikTok, but if I had TikTok, it would not even work.
Ouais.
Comme le truc comme WhatsApp. I swear now I'm so bad with all of them because of that phone. It's just like, but on the flip side, it has helped me because it's like I don't spend
that much time. Mais ça, c'est vrai.
Moi, le work phone,
il est jamais sur.
toujours sur vibration.
Comme ça, je l'entends jamais. Genre, je l'utilise pour le travail parce que c'est là où je fais les reports pour les enfants. Parce que comme, vu que je suis une remplaçante occasionnelle, je fais plusieurs classes.
I've never changed my work phone.
Je viens en week-end pour un
force à chaque fois. Moi,
j'ai le même schedule, mais sinon,
moi,
avant, je me
But
connecte.
I don't have like a special.
Je peux pas toujours logger dans les tablettes à chaque classe.
Facts.
Sinon, je faisais ça dans mon phone. Mais sinon, moi aussi, j'essaie de. Like, I watch shows, mais je suis pas.
Je
suis pas comme ça sur
Microsoft 365 and just basic Windows like.
Oh, for us,
back
oh
in the
my
day, like, yeah,
god!
but now I'm like, oh shit, such a good.
They're so strict.
C'est comme on est prisonnier
Our
de ça.
work laptops and phones, they're so strict. Because if they get hacked, and like the pharmaceutical secrets are out because of you.
It's not like every checking the time. It's different. They don't come, they take the phone, the straight message.
Déjà, personne ne va.
They just don't want their secrets because they make them. They don't want their stuff to be out. So they're so strict. When I signed my work contract, it was so like it was so intense. Like the secrecy is like they're like so
Even
intense.
his job is like he did remember he did the training and then it was like because he has like a work suitcase and if it has his laptop inside he's like you have to politely decline for anybody to hold your bag. Yo, je te jure, une fois il me dit, can you hold it? I'm like, I have to politely decline. I cannot hold your bag.
Yeah, it was so.
Hold his bag,
For me, the worst part for me, they were like, oh yeah, with the work phone, like if you take it on trips, I'm like, why would I take this shit on trips? Bye bye.
Yeah.
Like, and then afterwards, my third week of vacation got denied. Now I have to work 1 week, so I have to take the phone and the computer with me. But still, I was like, this is not fair. These people are, and then at the truth, like corruption, like what you can do with like if you're with a doctor, like he can't offer certain things. I'm like, I'm not offering from my money. It's your people's money.
Your people's
and then they're like, oh no, but it's no what can be accepted as illegal or legal. And I'm like, this is not. I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. Like I'm not doing this. Like I'm not gonna be.
At least no, but
I'm not gonna be doing
in
this
another example, like when I worked at Walmart, they always talk about money laundering. And that's the same thing. I'm like, I really don't get paid enough to care if this guy came back with 4 computers and is returning them and then wants his money back. I'm like, that is really not of my concern.
It's
I don't care. Like, yeah, you have a duty as an employee to prevent fraud and money laundering. I don't give a fuck.
Comme j'ai des patients, ils disent que comme, par exemple, on a un certain pourcentage qu'on peut offrir comme assistance financière à un patient. Puis I had my patient that was like, the patient was like over, it was like, I think it was 2% more than what that percentage is acceptable. And then usually when it's that, I have to send a request for approval. Like it is possible to get it, but I have to explain why. I asked my coworker, like, what do I do? I don't feel like talking to that girl, the one that accepts it. She showed me, and she's like, just show me sometimes this way, like just put it this way, and then you change it this way. People don't care. Next year you do the same thing. I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't care. And I'm like, she's like, if somebody asked you, we never had this conversation. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you know what you're talking about? Like, we never talked about anything. Like, it's not my price. It's not my money. I don't care. But il y a une collègue qui a abusé though. She took her work phone on a trip and she was roaming because you're allowed to take your work phone on trips. Yeah. But she had a 1,600 phone bill. Then they don't basic the data that you all can have at 7 gigs. And when they were telling me, yeah, you can only use 7 gigs of internet, I was like, I work at home, and this work phone is, if I take it outside, I'm not using it. It's only to call Uber, and I'm coming back. Like, where do you think I'm gonna be using 7 gigs at? My friends, get out of there. They're like, oh, because some people use them. I'm like, no. The phone tells me when to update the phone. People are tracking this phone. You want me to be using it as my personal phone? You're mad. You're mad. I'm not.
Ils l'ont fait payer, hein?
Vous traquez. No, they paid it. They paid it. Because c'était pas écrit dans le qu'elle avait pas le droit. If it's not written in the company workbook, it's not written. How's she gonna know, right? It wasn't written. It wasn't written.
My company didn't give me a company workbook. They're like, this is your salary. You get benefits after 3 months. Everything else is like, well, everything else is free for all.
Because you never told me.
Yeah, he never told me I can't use my computer personally. He never told me I can't use my iPhone personally. Like, there's so many things.
If you've never said anything, how am I supposed to know? C'est comme les vacances. It wasn't written anywhere that she couldn't take 3 weeks consecutively. It was my manager that said, oh, after we had a situation this year with a girl that wanted 3 weeks consecutively, because most people always used to take just 2 weeks, but multiple times in the year. Okay. People would take 2 weeks, like 2 weeks now, 2 weeks then, 2 weeks. No, as like you get vacation.
The vacation pay,
but then like.
If too many people
you're gonna have to I
can take vacation, mais il faut qu'il y ait une personne qui peut me couvrir in case I get urgent tasks that pop up. So then my manager was like, I can't approve for 3 weeks, and I asked him like, I'm gonna go see my parents. I'm not gonna pay $3,600 for my flight ticket for me and my son to go for 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I need 3 weeks at least. And then I go, okay, I'm gonna ask the director. The director said no. My manager m'a dit, I'm gonna let you go, but you need to work for 1 week. Et là il me dit, work for 1 week. Quand il a fait ça comme ça,
t'as compris que tu vas faire certaines choses, certaines choses tu vas pas faire.
Non, il veut juste que mon téléphone soit ouvert pour les semaines. C'est tout. Comme ça, si un médecin m'appelle, il faut pas qu'on dise que on a appelé Dominique.
On a
c'est tout. I was like, but it wasn't written anywhere. And he himself, he didn't know that an employee couldn't take 3 weeks off back, like straight back to back to back. He's like, it was like, it's so annoying. It's pas écrit. How is it supposed to know? It wasn't written in the company. C'est comme one of my coworkers. He had two job offers, right? And that the RSP is 5% company matching, and then it switches to 9% company matching. He only read the 9%, so he picked this job offer because he thought my matching was always 9%. Now we're having a meeting, like that's just like we're having a meeting and we're talking the HR meeting, and the HR guy's like, yeah, when you sign up for your RSP, it's 5%. What? Là, il a buggé, il a dit, le HR guy is called Greg, he's like, I hope this wasn't the deciding factor for you, why you wanted to join us. Là, il s'est remis sur mute.
He understood that he failed.
He understood that this is the moment when you fucked up.
Mais ça, 5%, c'est pas pire, là, comme ça.
No, mais think about it. Let's say you had
from 9 to 4.
From 5 to 9, it's a difference, okay? So for him, he was thinking, yo, I'm gonna pick this job. I'm gonna get 9% RSP matching. It's a lot when you think about it.
Especially depending on how much you're contributing.
Exactly, it's a lot. Think about it. Like, si tu mets $200 par mois quand tu matches à 9%, think about it. It's a lot. Because it's a lot already. Like, he was thinking that, okay, it's gonna add. But là, il est comme, ok. Dès qu'il s'est remis sur mute,
Je dis comment?
ça m'a fait trop rire. Là, j'ai compris. En plus, l'idiot, quand la compagnie américaine, il faisait une blague. Comme être payé en US dollars. Ça m'a fait tellement rire. Yo, pour de vrai, j'étais tellement fait hidden. Because before I accepted my job offer, I called Wendy, she's the CPA, right? So I called Wendy, like, Wendy, what is the stocks? So she explained all those things to me. Là, t'as pas pensé à appeler un ami pour qu'il t'explique c'est quoi tout ça ou pour qu'il t'explique c'est quoi les avant de signer, oui, qu'est-ce que tu signes? Moi j'adore juste like stocks, grants, your bonus is this percent.
Because I don't want them to
those
walk in
words don't
and
make
make
sense to
you.
me. So j'ai appelé Wendy, elle m'a expliqué et là j'ai dit ok. Ça, c'est un avantage. This one, not so much. I'm gonna pick this one. Ça, j'ai compris. Elle dit, mais toi, t'as juste signé. Elle dit, ouais, j'ai juste vu mon salaire, j'ai signé. Il dit, bro, this is your own fault.
Exactement.
This is your own fault. Yo, when the guy, call the HR guy, I hope this is not the reason why you decided to join.
The fact that you say, when mute, I died.
Yo, quand il a dit ça, j'ai dead. Quand le gars s'est remis sur mute. Because you can tell this guy really was like, and then the employee referral is 3,500. So I'm waiting for jobs to be posted so I can start referring people.
That's fair.
But at that, tous les jobs qui sont postés, c'est directeur. Moi, je connais qu'un directeur. Le directeur, 10 years directeur. Moi, je connais qu'un directeur. Yeah, I'm waiting. Commencez à poster les jobs. I'm going to refer. Wendy is 5K. Her referral. She's like, I need to know an architect. She's like, tell me who is an architect. I'm like, I don't know an architect. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to start giving. Because my coworker, lui en plus, il a référé quelqu'un. Il a référé une infirmière. And she got hired. And I was like, you. And then guess what? Because he got hired through an agency, a recruiter, they're telling him that his referral is not valid.
Oh.
So so he's about to lose his mind. I told him you get to argue with HR.
Man, we love because it's like, but that's not what you said.
It's
not my fault. She's part of an agency.
I want to refer.
But you think that the referral is to not go by the agency.
Yeah, it has to be. But the thing is, I have one of my old coworkers at my old job. I referred her, and then they were like, it's removed, but the person has to be based in Quebec. Because you need to go to see doctors in Quebec. So I was like,
Carmina, you were asking me that, sorry, she can turn, but she can't crawl.
I was like, it's such a scam. Donnez-moi 3500, moi je vais faire ça, moi je vais bien passer l'argent.
I see it eventually.
I
can't get out.
I thought you could see her from there.
No, I can't.
J'ai même dit, why don't you guys have a call center? J'aurais pu référer. Vous avez seulement
You got a call center job?
Vous référez seulement vous avez seulement les gros postes. Moi je connais les directeurs depuis 10 ans. Moi je suis directrice. Vous référez les directeurs. That's why I feel like the money is so high. Because they know how many people do you should
Hey, you guys are loud.
You cannot laugh.
Or should we just start at Amy?
Where it's like, how many people do you know?
Oh,
that's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. But it doesn't.
Je m'occupe même de ça là. You
know what I'm saying? It's like, I didn't say we're gonna make it such such a high amount for the referral. Like, at least make it like accessible. Like,
Mais
like,
and then
on
chercher,
va envoyer la personne avec le code postal.
so it's like
I sent everyone the same address.
Way higher.
elle allait chercher
He went to the wrong address. Apparently, another 109e, blah blah blah.
In La Chine, I don't think so.
Non, il machine, il va se
Wow.
What's happening?
But that's not far from
mais
here.
ça fait quand même un bout, là, ils sont perdus.
15 minutes.
Let's
C'est
try.
15 minutes, but she said there was no more gas, so she put gas in the car.
So what's happening?
She's on her way. She's supposed to be like 3 minutes.
Does anybody have weed?
No.
She was like, I don't look at me. You're looking suspicious. So my Libra sister is suspicious, man.
oh,
The way her head went up, I was like, yeah,
I'm so
She's
glad.
looking at you suspiciously.
What do you mean?
What did he just have?
No, something to go plant. Looking for weeds to
Your
plant.
exam, would you take one of the plants from here?
For sure.
You will go plant.
Yeah, this man has become a farmer.
I've been a farmer.
No, you have not been a farmer. It's a new
Stop it.
hobby.
I've been a farmer.
Oh my God,
I've been
Glenn, you're
planting
already in
every
your
day.
dad era.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, last week you
Comme
I
tes
did-
parents.
Comme
last
tes
week,
parents.
last week I took a nap with him doing stuff for like the pots. I wake up and he's like, "Do we have anything else? Like, do we have anything else we can like
In my
grow?"
defense, that day Arsenal lost. I needed to take my brain away from
he's already in his dad era. Soon he'll be reading the labels from
Yo, we
afar.
went to Walmart the other
Yeah.
day.
Give me a gun.
We went to Walmart the other day and he's like, "Can I buy
It
this
should be.
plant?"
I don't know. It should be okay. Maybe it doesn't look like outside.
Soon he'll be drinking something and like, this is good. What is this?
Oh, that's very smart.
You know when you really like this?
Look, he does that shit. He's like,
See,
"Okay."
his t-shirt was open.
That's what you like. It's good.
Collection of rum.
Wait a minute, Papa.
Before it's empty bottles, but now it's like half full because this is for like a good occasion.
Check,
And
just
this
to
is
touch
like,
it.
you know?
So Glenn is entering his dad era.
He's like
in his
mixing
dad
drinks. He's
era.
like, "What do you think of this?"
Oh, yeah.
Not to me because I can't drink, but he'll be like, "What do you think? I put honey, I put lemon." I'm like, "Yeah, you
okay.
Gucci girl."
He's in his
Yeah, he's
I don't know.
in
He's
his
entering.
bar mixer era.
Oh, okay.
I'm working that here, but it's the stabbing him off.
Carmen, the way you said that for honey. Like,
Yeah, honey,
love-
hi, Carmen.
Okay, we'll get started.
That's the
It's
first
in
step
the,
of
it's in the
dad
green,
era.
everything is in the green bag already.
I know you're laughing because you.
Anyways, Irene, we'll take a
I look
5-minute
at
break,
that.
30 minutes in.
I look at that.
Yeah, you
I
can change
look
it
at
now.
that.
Put her on the mat and change
I
it.
look at that. Yo, c'est pas que tu voudrais cette enfant. Little baby chunky. It's chunky. She's the one that you remember how I wanted Alexandre to be chunky like
Your baby was the chunkiest of all.
yeah, I know. And I'm so glad because I used to call him Chunky. That was his nickname.
Sit down.
Now his name is A.
Faut parler.
Comment ça? Faut
Speak
parler?
loudly.
Ouais.
Parle comme t'es en train d'avoir une... En tout cas, vas-y.
C'est bon?
On commence?
Tu filmes nos pieds?
Non.
Oui.
Oh
No.
no.
We all asked that. We all asked that, dog.
Jamais ça.
As times get tough, dreams get even tougher. We lose our vision to move forward. We must muster up enough courage to step blindly in the dark, enough to confidently walk at night through Montreal nor Park. And in life, no one waits for you. We take it day by day. Don't go begging for rent to succeed by paving your own damn way. That way, when you finally make it, no one can take that shit away. Don't be surprised. Fake ones only show up on your glory day. They say no sleep for the rich. While you're dreaming, I'm getting rich. They make it seem like big dreams are a glitch, but I dream to manifest my shit. They say no sleep for the rich. While you're dreaming, I'm getting rich.
Hello, love warriors, and welcome to another episode of Bursting with Energy, where we talk about how to increase energy in all areas of your life. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jess Flo, and I am a life coach. If you want to go back to the basics, then go to season 1, or else you can join us, and we're going to enjoy this episode with my participants that are here. The theme for today is self-inquiry, so we're going to be focused on the question, who am I? And it is a complex question, so we might not be able to answer it in this episode, but at least we'll make some progress and we'll get the opinions of our participants here. So usually you guys see that I have 3, but we did it with workshop vibe. So I have 6 participants here with me so that you guys can get a variety of perspectives. And you can let us know at home in the chat box what you think and what your opinions are on what we have to say today. So we're gonna start with a meditation on who am I? Then we're gonna go into a value check. Then we're gonna go into story time, and then we're gonna go into the second part of the value check. So that's our episode for today, and then I'll elaborate as we go through the episode. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna start with a meditation, and basically throughout the meditation, I'll be talking, but I want you guys to focus on the question, who am I? Every time you come with an answer, go deeper. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And while I'm talking, it's just gonna lead you into why we're asking that, who am I? But go further than your memories, go further than the stories you've been told, just go deeper. The deepest you've ever been in who am I? At home as well, you guys can follow our meditation. Ready? All right, get comfortable everybody. And we will begin our meditation. I think that's fine. All right, so you're gonna start by just breathing in, breathing out, inhaling completely, exhaling completely, and focusing on your breath. If you have wandering thoughts, just refocus on your breath, okay? And then we're gonna do that for 1 minute. Once you're in that vibe of in and out, then I'm gonna tell you when to go into who am I. So while you guys are focusing on in, out for 1 minute, I'm gonna talk. So you guys can close your eyes, relax, get comfortable. Focus, deep breath in, deep breath out. Focus on the temperature of your breath, the inhale, the exhale, where you feel that oxygen traveling through, and get super comfortable and super focused. Okay. So the path to liberation is self-inquiry. The mind consists of thoughts. The I thought is the first to arise in the mind. When the inquiry, who am I, is persistently pursued, all other thoughts get destroyed and lead to the I thought vanishing. This leaves the supreme non-dual self alone. The false identification of the self within the phenomena of the non-self, such as the body and the mind, thus ends and there is illumination. The process of inquiry is not an easy one. As one inquires, who am I, other thoughts will arise. But as these thoughts arise, ask yourself, to whom are these thoughts arising? Through constant inquiry, make your mind stay in its source, without allowing it to wander away and get lost in the mazes of thought created by itself. So keep breathing in, keep breathing out. 5 more deep breaths. And then ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? When you let go of everything, who am I? When you come up with an answer, ask, is that really who I am? Where is that thought coming from? Who is that thought coming from? Who am I? am I? As all living beings desire to be happy without misery, as is in the case of everyone, there is an observed supreme love for yourself. And as happiness alone is the cause for love, in order to gain that happiness, which is one's nature, one should know thyself. The inquiry, who am I, is the principal means. So who are you? Who am I? Does your inquiry go further than I am my body, I am my senses, I am my memories, I am my functions, I am my stories, my doubt, my feelings? Thus, if all of these answers are not who you are, then who are you? Who am I? What is the nature of awareness? If everything around you is no longer, what is the realization of self? Who am I? Who is asking, who am I? Three more deep breaths. One more deep, deep breath. Feeling it completely in your body and relaxing completely. Then one more, who am I? And then you can bring yourself back slowly, slowly. If there was anything that came to mind during the who am I, write it down. If your pencil is no good, let me know and I'll give you another one. What? Yeah, we do. You want another pen?
No.
Pencil? You have one? No, there's no drawing this time.
Sorry, I don't got that hand.
No, but we drew last time. You don't have to be an artist. My Carmen's and Glenn's was super nice.
Thank you.
C'est good? Sinon, il y a ça, il y a l'autre. There's this one. Oh. I don't know if that works. It didn't. Does it work? It looks like, yeah, okay. All right, so I'll give you guys 2 minutes. Write down any thoughts that arise during the who am I, and then if anybody wants to share, let me know, put your hand up, and then we'll share. You don't have to share this specifically, any answers that came up for who am I. You want something else? Oh, okay. I can give, there's more hard stuff here if anybody wants to use something to write on it. So what came up for you guys at home? Were there any answers, any revelations, any wondering thoughts? How was that exercise for you? Good? Do you want to share?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was Je suis Pamela.
What?
Remember that show? The Quatre Mariages, the one that
No.
No, Je suis Pamela. That was the first thing.
Okay.
So I wrote it down because I laughed in my mind when that came up. And then after, like, as you kept asking the question, like,
Is it a humorous show?
no, it's like a wedding show where there are like 4 weddings, but the French version.
Oh, okay, okay,
so
okay.
she got upset.
Oh, okay, I know.
Yeah, so that was the first one that came up. And after I just realized that everything that kept coming up was like in reference to other people. Like I kept telling myself like I'm a mother, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend. And like I was okay, but like, I was
who
asking
am
myself,
I?
like, who am I? That was the first thing that kept coming up, and I was okay. It came up with like my feelings. Like, I'm loving, I'm anxious, I'm impatient. But I was like, okay, but I'm not answering the question. Who am I?
But it's a good. I love your
So
those step by step.
Like I still haven't had an answer. I'm still like I have all these thoughts, but like I'm not answering my question. So I can't tell you who I am yet.
Okay, I like that.
I still need
Anybody else want to share? You want to share, DZ?
I'm not done.
Okay. Anybody else want to share?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. I kept thinking, but 2 things came to mind: who I am not and who I am. So who I am not is not my job. It's not my status. It's not my emotions. It's not what people think I am or what I think I am. I am just I am.
Oh,
I like that.
But who am I? To answer you, I am still becoming. I am abundant, I feel. I'm grateful, and I'm thankful. And I am who my mom calls Glenn-Footed.
Oh, that's it. Like that.
You want to share?
Yeah. So who am I? So first I'm Joelle. I didn't put the last name because the last name goes for everybody. So I'm Joelle. I'm strong, independent, very sensitive, caring and loving. I am a sister. I am a daughter. And yeah, that's right.
Okay, and you'll keep going.
So I'm just going to keep on going until
so those are the things that first surface, right?
Yeah.
That you want to keep going deeper.
Those are my main.
Yeah, I mean, I tried going beyond like the status and things like that, but at the core, I guess I'm a woman, and then I'm a curious being. I'm a resilient person. I'm a gentle soul, but I'm also like hard-headed. But I tried going above like the labels and stuff and just seeing who I was at like my core.
Okay, yeah.
So those were the things I came out when I was thinking about who am I.
Okay. Tisha?
Okay, so when I was thinking of it, I was thinking about like, who am I? Like I kept asking myself the same question. And I was like, but who am I really? And then I was like, wait, who am I? Who am I really? Because I'm Laetitia Kofi, I'm Laetitia Nyangi Kofi, okay? But I'm not just my name, and I'm not just my body. And I started to think if I was just in the dark and I was just left with my soul, is that who I am? And then I'm like, who is my soul? Like, what drives me more than like my emotions and my feelings? And I was thinking I'm like a frequency, a vibration, a positive energy. Like that's what I emit, regardless of what we see, because we're more than what we stand for.
Like if I took you and I put you in another place,
Exactly.
would you still be, who would you still be?
Because I'm like, my body is...
Because some things would change, right? Memories would change, but who would you still be?
Because my body interacts with the physical world. But if you took that away, what kind of interactions would we have? Like, how would we exist without our body is what I started to think. Because I'm not going to work anymore. I'm not touching things and eating because, you know.
Inside the temple.
Exactly. So what is really...
Love that.
Mine is smoke. That's what's going on in my side.
Oh my gosh.
How we take care of the temple.
Facts, but I like that one.
Dizzy, you're last to go. So finish your final
Alright.
thought. And
I
then
got the final
I'll
thought.
let you keep writing.
I have a lot to say.
That was a good question. And
a
You
good
told us
question.
the theme before. I didn't think about it.
And
Yeah,
it's
she
too hard.
It's good in my head.
Since
I'm like,
yesterday I've been like
It's hard.
thinking about this.
I still.
But it's more deep than just
yeah.
who are you.
Yeah.
About
It
the
is.
emotion and
very
the feelings
deep.
and you know to describe yourself is a little bit easier, but
Yeah.
is it really who
exactly.
you are?
Exactly.
Like it does not define me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
What about the fact that it's going to who you are now? It's not going to who you are.
In
Maybe 2 years
But who
from
is the
now.
essence of that person? That's the question.
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's
Especially for parents, like
Right.
we're
We'll let
Yes,
we'll let
that's
Nine
something.
we'll let
It's a
you talk and then we'll do
Yeah.
final thoughts.
I had a lot to say. So first, I'm gonna say, well, first it was a tough question, but I am on the other side of the struggles that I'm currently enduring. I am self-improvement in a way. I am God, Allah's creation. I am my backbone. I can be my own burden too. I am my own teacher. I am also a student hungry for more but not greedy. I am the embodiment of the confidence that I want to carry. I am a match between persistence and resilience. So in other words, I am the water passing and also the boulder or the rocks that the waves are crashing on. So I'm both.
Okay, I like that.
Yo,
I
but
like
when they
that.
dropping your album, bro.
So poetic.
that was really
I'm gonna snap my fingers.
Come on. Best
Alright,
album,
thank you
Spotify.
guys. We're gonna
soon,
come
coming
back to
soon.
that. We're gonna come back to that at the end, so it's good that you guys all wrote your thoughts, and then we'll come back to that at the end. Next, we're gonna do a values check. So I'm gonna give you guys a list of values, and you're gonna write down the 5 that most resonate with you. I'm gonna go through the list one time first, so you guys can hear everything, so that you guys don't say, "Oh, this is me," and then you. And then write down if you want more paper. I have more paper. T-shirt thing. I have more paper. But I'll go through it first. Write down what resonates first, and then I'll repeat it, and then you guys can narrow it down. Okay, so I'll let you guys know at home. I'm gonna say the list. It should pop up on the screen for at home.
Shout out to
Shout out technology.
Shout out
Yeah.
Shout out to the
IT.
camera. Shout out to the IT
Shout out
tech.
Andy Lang.
I mean, still waiting on my sweater though.
Help us. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Authenticity, achievement, adventure, authority, autonomy, balance, beauty, boldness, compassion, challenge, citizenship, community, competency. I said that right.
Yep,
Competency.
you said it right. Yeah.
Contribution, creativity, curiosity, determination, fairness, faith, fame, friendships, fun, growth.
Slow down.
I'm gonna go through it again.
Are you gonna go through it
I'm
again?
gonna go through it again.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be a no.
And you
Yeah,
should
you're
choose
55.
5?
Yo,
Four
fuck
Yo, I relate to like probably
That's
10
why,
of them.
that's why I'm saying everything one time, and then I'm gonna say it again slower because there's a few that are gonna pop up. But then when you say what is really my values, then okay, exactly.
But what if there's some that link?
There will be some that link, but which one is
then
it that's
choose
the
the word that
strongest
you're
in
The one that
it
stands
can
out
be
the
linked
most.
to somebody else, but to something else. But what is it that like that this is a value that it's in my life? Okay, fun, growth, happiness, honesty, humor, influence, inner harmony, justice, kindness, knowledge, leadership, learning, love, loyalty, meaningful work, openness, optimism, peace, pleasure, poise, popularity, recognition, religion, reputation, respect, responsibility, security, self-respect, service, spirituality, stability, success, status, trustworthiness, wealth, wisdom. Okay? Now I'm gonna repeat it.
Damn, you said like 70 things.
Yeah.
I already know, like top 5 is really hard up in here.
So I'm gonna repeat it. At home you guys can also see it, so it'll be easier for you guys. So I'm repeating it. Let me know which one stands out. I'll repeat it 2 more times so you guys are sure. And then authenticity, achievement, adventure, authority, autonomy, balance, beauty, boldness, compassion, challenge, citizenship, community, competency, contribution, creativity, curiosity, determination, fairness, faith, fame, friendships, fun, growth, happiness, honesty, humor, influence, inner harmony, justice, kindness, knowledge, leadership, learning, love, loyalty, meaningful work, openness, optimism, peace, pleasure, poise, popularity, recognition, religion, reputation, respect, responsibility, security, self-respect, service, spirituality, stability, success, status, trustworthiness, wealth, wisdom. Okay.
Man, you making it hard. Top 5 out of all of this.
Okay. Do I need to repeat it again, or you?
No, I think. Oh, I mean.
Well,
that's boldness. That's boldness, man. That's boldness. Boldness.
Do I need to repeat it again, or do you guys have the listed the ones that stood out, and then you can break it down to 5? You have 5?
I took 10.
So break it down to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll leave you some time. You have 5. You have 5.
But what I have 5, but like that's why I asked you because it links. It's like for me. It's like
But I just want to hear the 5.
Okay. It really has to be 5.
Yeah.
But what if there's
you can't be bold.
No, because 5, if it's linked to something, it has to be 5. The 5 that drive you. You're obviously going to be a little bit of maybe all of them.
Yeah.
But it's
Funny
the
thing
5
is that it could change over time.
It's the 5 that never change.
Ooh.
It's the 5 that it's your core. It's your values. It's like this is how you live your life.
I have split personalities. There's times when I have.
No.
I feel you. Like, you need to have a little symposium with your personality.
These are the values that whatever personality
I guys
you're
don't
in,
have to talk.
all 3, 5, 10 of those personalities share that value.
That's fair.
I feel it. It was hard, but
You get it, right?
I feel like can I hear that one again?
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
One more time.
One time.
And at home, let me know what your values are as well. Ready, guys?
Ready.
Okay.
Authenticity, achievement, adventure, authority, autonomy, balance, beauty, boldness, compassion, challenge, citizenship, community.
You said citizenship, I thought of immigration.
You know what I mean?
It's like shout out immigration.
Like you want to be a good citizen. You're like,
You're a law-abiding citizen.
I thought the same thing as that.
I think that.
yeah, but if you're a citizen of this country, that's what you respect. You're a
law-abiding citizen.
Exactly. As a citizen, I do this for my country.
Do you?
As a citizen, I respect
Don't get back to
you're a great citizen.
Yeah.
You rebels, grandma.
Nah, we don't respect. We don't call the police. We don't do none of that.
All
So
right.
citizenship could be excluded.
Community, competency, contribution, creativity, curiosity, determination, fairness,
Nah, you're
faith,
not fair.
I know.
fame, friendships, fun, growth, happiness, honesty, humor, influence, inner harmony, justice, kindness, knowledge, leadership, learning, love, loyalty, meaningful work, openness. I feel like your list is getting longer to say.
Nah, I'm going to have to circle some.
Optimism, peace, pleasure, poise, popularity, recognition, religion, reputation, respect, responsibility, security, self-respect, service, spirituality, stability, success, status, trustworthiness, wealth, wisdom.
Why are you making it hard?
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's alright. We got this.
Okay, everybody got it?
Yeah, we got this.
Okay. So everybody will share their core values, and then we'll take a 5-minute break before our story time.
Okay.
Share.
I can go.
My
first.
5.
Okay.
The 5 I chose, like you say, that that's in my everyday life. That's how I go. So faith, loyalty, fairness, respect, and beauty. That's my everyday.
We got
life.
some values in common.
Everything.
We got some in common.
That's how I live.
No, Dominique, sorry. Dominique.
For me, I try to see the ones that like I know in all my situations, right? So I know compassion, love. I was debating between happiness and love, but I figured that love will be all kinds of love. So parents, my child, my
so
boyfriend,
your happiness.
everybody loves. Friendships. My friendships are very important to me in every day. Stability. That's my. I think that would have been my number 1. And then determination. I was hesitating between determination and challenge and success. I was debating between determination, challenge, and success.
But I like that you picked determination.
Because determination is what drives me for my challenges, and I know like success just follows.
Okay, so I like that.
So that's how I picked.
Glenn, you wanted to go next, huh?
Me? No.
No, you didn't?
But I can't.
Get away from my list.
So I started with faith because like I feel like that's like the thing that like it drives, it pushes like everything I have to do. I always like first of all I believe, but like my faith is what has put me like. There's no moments when I've been down and for me it's like taking me out of like deep waters kind of, and then I think creativity and curiosity for me is the same thing.
Yes.
I was thinking that too.
Yes.
Because
but creativity is you creating. Curiosity is like you just might research.
But for me, I need to do the two.
Exactly. So is it not creativity?
But that's why I need the two. For me, it's like I can't. For me to create, I need to be curious about what I'm creating. And for me to even learn something, it starts with the curiosity. But like for what leads to it is the creativity. Even for you to.
So you put both.
Yeah. So for me, it's the same thing.
And then one more.
Same thing, like adventure, growth, and service. For me to. No, but for real, for you, like I'm very adventurous, but for me, each adventure has led to growth. And even my job by nature is for me to serve.
So you wouldn't so it would be adventure.
I cannot serve without having an adventure and without growing. I cannot go on an adventure without growing and without serving. Because for example, let's say I go hiking, I have to help whoever I'm with my team for us to do the thing together. The correct word would have been teamwork, but there's no teamwork on it. I wouldn't say it's friendship because it's different.
But I think there's probably something similar. Community.
Don't be adding more.
The community, c'est un peu vague.
Ouais, c'est grand en fait.
No, but
it's a community. Est-ce qu'on est vraiment
You will come out each of us, no man?
No, but
next to yourself is not a community.
This is different. Outside,
but this would be friendships.
Yeah, this is more like.
So you should have written friendships, huh?
But it's not going to. Not all my friends.
I feel like community is an upper level of friendship. It's a bigger.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not all my friendships that. There's some of my friendships that.
But you see how we're debating values? Okay, Carmen, your turn.
No, I have two more.
How many? You're an outlaw, bro. You're an outlaw.
I said it as one. I said the same.
He's an outlaw, bro. He doesn't respect the rules, man. You don't go by the rules.
Bro, I said it's the same thing.
No, bro. You're an outlaw. Yeah, outlaw.
Okay.
This is not citizenship.
But think about it. Think about it.
This is not citizenship.
But think about it.
Call immigration.
Meanwhile. Okay, but think about it. You know how money is peace? No? So this is, but think about it. So
peace is fine. Peace is fine.
Okay, not inner harmony because you need inner, like, it's the same. And then there's wisdom.
No, hey, let him cook. Let him
And the last one is wisdom because like you need.
And the last again. Outlaw, man. Outlaw.
Okay, so so there's no order. There's no particular order. So for mine, it's balance. And that's something I've been trying to, especially in the last few years, is just trying to balance between my social, my work, and just like myself. Creativity, because I've been creative my whole life, even though I don't do it as often as I should. Determination, curiosity, and kindness. I like my five.
All right.
Women first. Women first.
We can discuss them after a break now. We can go more in depth in them.
Okay, yeah.
What?
But we're gonna discuss them more in depth at the end.
Okay. So, oh my gosh, it was hard for me. But okay, I think I decided. Authenticity is the first one for me. Because I think that aligns with inner harmony. If you're authentic, then you know you're real and all that. Curiosity, because I think you need to be curious about the world to grow. Faith, love, and determination.
That's good.
Should I align in two?
After you just
Yeah, we're taking our time.
Okay. So me.
That's just
I say
oh, sorry.
no problem. I have a religion. You know, Islam it plays a huge role in my life, and it's keeping me level-headed. Also, it kind of ties into faith, you know, because I'm a guy that really moves on faith a lot. Not too much, but I mean, it's good to move on faith sometimes because it's good to already perceive the light at the end of the tunnel. So I said, religion, faith, okay, spirituality. So spirituality is part of it because a lot of people think religion and spirituality don't have they're not really interconnected. But in my eyes, in my heart, they are.
And we say the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have also now I'm at 3. I have creativity because I don't know. I just love exploring the abstract aspect of the world instead of just everything just being numerical, pertaining to numbers. I like seeing the other side, seeing the creative aspect in studying artists throughout time. So now I'm at 4. I don't even count.
One left.
I have one left.
Saying more and then going back. You said 3 and you're like, I'm not 2.
I don't know. The thing is,
undercover outlaw. You have one left.
No, I'm not. That's why I asked. Hey.
One more.
Okay, I said creativity.
You said creativity, faith,
Spirituality.
You've been monitoring me the whole time.
We're supposed to be listening.
Okay, one more.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
Very important.
All right.
Can I explain though? Can I explain?
At the end.
At the end? Okay.
All right, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, guys.
Okay.
And then we'll be back. So you guys can get some water.
this shit, like this makes no sense.
Yeah, I understand there's like people like
Your dad is not living in that house anymore.
but it's like no, like there's still right and wrong, and it's like like at some point it's just like it's your son who doesn't want to get out of certain situation.
Because en fait, for me, c'est que c'est juste normal. Quoi?
This guy Scott last minute. My money is on the line. I cannot cash out.
Did you pick up her socks? Her feet are so cute. Oh my god, her little feet are so cute.
It's the fact that she's eating and she's moving her toes at the same time. It's like, yeah,
She's stopped eating.
The feet are so cute. My toes, come on,
That's his food, right? Okay, wait.
oh, little feet.
I think the first like
Tu vas commencer avec elle comme ça?
Kenza Uto.
Alrighties. Oh, Irene, are you joining us?
He's had no, and then she's like, no,
Oui, on va empêcher de dormir.
Bye.
Oh, she's probably not going to sleep now. Sleep then.
You have the teeth okay. I love the little toes. Oh, that's the part with the little hands, the little toes. It's so cute.
And then one day you see some big toes, you're like, God damn.
I have 16 brothers and sisters.
They're not gonna do anything. They're gonna side with me. They're gonna side with Amanda. D'ailleurs, pousse un peu. C'est mon espace. C'est mon espace. You're invading. She's invading my space.
Hey, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
C'est elle, c'est toi.
Hey.
Peace.
Tu vas apparaître sur YouTube.
Peace.
I
I want peace.
Tisha closes for me. I didn't close it properly.
Look at you now, eating at me. You have food. You have food.
Toi-même, les frustrés.
You know you have to put it in and bring it back on the
Yeah, you have to teach her everything. You have to teach her everything, man. Sad.
you're not gonna make me think in the English.
Hello.
You can't even count to 5 again.
Hey, qu'est-ce que tu fais quoi? Regarde. Non, man. Regarde ce que tu as fait. Regarde.
Just look at your busted face.
Oh, j'avoue.
Look at
She's looking at her light skinned brother, bro.
Okay, guys,
Shout out to
we're
the
gonna
light
start
skinned
again.
brother.
Dès que tu vois la lèvre qui tremble, là, ça ne va pas.
Special guest, are you ready?
Parfait.
I'll have Tisha read the story for me. You have a good voice, Tisha?
Yeah.
Alright, so, is ça commencé? Okay. So for the next part, guys, we're going to go into story time. And basically, I want you guys to step into the shoes of these people.
Okay.
Okay, so you listen to the story, but all the details that are not in the story, it's you. Okay? And then we're going to talk about it. We're probably going to just do 2 stories.
Let's go.
Because you guys are a lot, so. Tisha, you're going to read for me.
Okay.
This is the first story. And I'll have Tisha read for me. We have our little special guest here. She's a little fussy. Kenza, say hi to the camera. It's your first episode of Bursting with Energy.
Welcome.
Alright, read for us. So put yourselves in the person's shoes.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, everyone can hear me?
Yes.
Here we go. An Egyptian woman insisted on the fact that her husband's sperm be checked because they were trying to get pregnant. And nothing was happening at all. And she would not take no for an answer. Back in Egypt, his fertility was never a problem because they had had 3 children. And now nothing seemed to happen. But it was the change of climate, maybe it was the stress,
but she had to know what was going on. His semen sample turned out to be a dead end in more ways than one. There was not a single living sperm cell detectable. Even weirder, it had always been like that. Because not much later, that man was diagnosed with a very rare condition in which patients are infertile from birth.
So how do you have to cheated?
Cheated.
Okay.
He never could have had babies at all in the first place. And yet she was the one who kept persisting that something be done.
Okay.
Even when she had been unmasked as a serial cheater by the test she had insisted on herself.
Okay.
And even when the urologist tried to explain calmly to her husband that he might not be the biological father of his children. When they finally left the consultation room, she kept on shouting that in Egypt she never had any problem whatsoever getting pregnant. And for the first time since she had entered the hospital, she wasn't lying.
Pick your character, doctor, husband, or wife.
I'd rather be the doctor.
I'm
trying to be neither one.
Okay,
I'm
so we'll start with Joelle. Okay, how would you? So you're the doctor, right?
I'm the doctor. I'm out.
You're the husband?
Okay,
I've been out.
Yeah, been out, yeah, literally.
As the doctor, I give you results, and then you guys deal with it after.
Glenn started, so we'll start with Glenn. Glenn, you're the husband. Okay, this is your life. Do you know this is your perspective?
First of all, this
fill in the
is
details.
pay, right?
Do you know from the beginning that
It's
your
just a
sperm is
story.
low?
Okay.
Because remember, your wife
This is not a real
insisted,
story.
right? So you have these 3 kids. You have this wife. Your
It
wife
is a real
is
story.
insisting on your sperm count. You're in a new country. Fill in the blanks and tell us your perspective.
First of all, this is just play. It cannot happen in real life. If you are caught.
Kids, don't worry.
But what would I do? To be honest,
How did you come to this? What would you do?
to be honest, I know that I'm going to be broken, but at the same time, I know that for a fact that like we have to address the fact that like first of all,
That you're not able to make to have
that's
kids.
a problem.
Yeah.
Miss, I'm not a
So
man.
since birth,
Miss,
so since where they come from, like
where?
is it a miracle?
Mrs. Birth have been a boy? Come on.
But until you define being a man by being able to have children.
At some point in time, T, that finishes the
That was the
that's
initial
what God
definition.
sent- God sent you here to
Procreate.
yeah. And as a man, yes, you have passed the test that you have at least done. Even if you didn't get a degree, at least that's the test that God. That's the basic test.
One of the tests of
Yeah.
life.
Well, get some money for
As a man, you're supposed
Yeah,
to
but-
reproduce.
Yeah.
You cannot do that one. But I understand that some people.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I mean, as humans, we're
Yes,
supposed to
humans,
reproduce.
you're supposed to
That's what
reproduce.
sex is for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To
Not
reproduce.
Alabas.
Well, I mean, have you know,
Yeah. You know.
do what you gotta do, but then also you know,
So there's a
get a
part
kid
of
out of
me
it.
that will be hurt
Yeah.
on that level. There's a part of
Okay.
me that will be hurt on that level.
Okay.
But then now the biggest hurt now comes from the fact that it's like I had these 3 people that have called my children.
Oh, that's tough.
And the neighbors' children.
Are they still not your children?
How are
Because
they-
at the end of the
Bro,
day, you're
they're not
raising
your biological
them.
children.
They're not your biological.
They're giving 2 perspectives
Yeah.
there.
So
she's
she's
the
Because
wife.
I'm the wife.
Hold on.
Still your kid.
Can we chime in?
wife.
Can we chime in from time to time?
Yeah,
Can we
for
chime in?
sure, for sure.
Okay,
Parents,
'cause-
that's not by blood.
Because I'm the wife,
Yeah.
right? So are they still not your children because you raised them?
So would you expect him to still raise those children?
No, what did
No,
you say?
no.
I'm giving them so much
If I'm a
already.
wife,
I'm giving them the best of me, sir, already.
I have a question. So it's already in the story. It does say that it's confirmed that it's not his children.
But there's no other way now.
But they say
There's no
confirmed
other way.
she's a serial
Okay.
cheater.
There's no way.
But
woman
woman-
is
Oh,
Wait, but before
so you be
Glenn,
cheating, Glenn.
wait, before
Me?
Glenn
How?
continues,
No,
the
no,
woman.
Oh, she was the one
No,
cheating.
but let me
Yeah,
give my
for sure,
perspective before the Glenn continues.
okay.
Because I
Women.
feel like the wife's perspective is important in this. I feel, and then the doctor can chime in, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
right.
like I am a medical, like this is a medical situation that needs to be investigated because these are his children,
How?
and you
Okay, I
people
like that
are
person.
lying, telling me that I'm a serial cheater when I didn't do anything.
I like that
Because
perspective.
why would I initiate a freaking sperm count on my husband if I know that I'm cheating and then there's a potential doubt?
Yeah,
That-
because you're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being
yeah,
malevolent.
You're
just being an
evil
genius. Because you are just being an evil genius. That's it. Yeah, liars will lie. It's not my child. Hey,
Hold on, guys.
why wouldn't
Hold on.
evil genius?
Wait.
Hold same thing you're
Yeah, look at
saying.
I'm the assistant. I'm the doctor's assistant.
No, your husband.
No, I'm not.
Carmen, decide if you want to be wife or doctor.
Damn, girl, what you want to be? You can just, okay, I'll choose.
Yeah, that's such a
I
compliment.
won't be white because
What do you
then me and
want to
him
do?
are going to
Okay.
be
Wife or doctor. Okay, now let's go back to the.
Okay, I want to know how long we been married? Because if
This is your. Now we're in
okay,
the
so my
details.
perspective.
The details are now filled in by
me.
you guys are.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to do this.
Okay.
The details are now filled in by you guys.
Okay, from
So
my perspective, we've been married for 17 years. We got 3 kids together. Obviously, if I'm cheating, and then I must know that something is wrong with him. Because why can't I have his kids, right?
But so,
Damn,
but that's
it's
the
not
thing,
me.
though.
Remember,
As
it's
a
not you.
wife,
That's the story.
tu l'emmènes chez le médecin parce que justement tu sais qu'il est pas capable d'avoir d'enfant puis toi t'en as.
See, so there's a perspective that she did on purpose. There's the perspective that they're lying. But remember, the wife also said it must be the climate. It
I'm
must
a
be
medical
something.
ministry, and instead of
Maybe
you guys
April
pointing the finger at me, you guys should be doing your job and investigate what's wrong with what's wrong. How come he has no sperm, but I have 3 kids by him? Y'all should be
also
figuring that out.
You should explain that to us, because you should
Moi
be
j'étais
doing
pas là
that.
la nuit quand toi t'as fait pipi.
How come you've been with the nigga
All
for
right.
17 years?
Guys,
Oh.
we're gonna go to DZ now. Glenn, we're gonna go to DZ now. Husband, tell us your perspective.
Maria.
No, I'm not husband. Me, I'm the doctor.
Okay,
Please,
so
please.
Tisha, you want to be husband?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be the
Wait,
husband.
who did you say? No, you
I said I was a doctor.
I'm the doctor's
I said you
assistant.
don't want to be a
I'm
wife.
gonna watch them fight.
DZ, your wife then.
I'm wife.
Your kids is having
I'm
fun.
wife.
Yo.
So I have to come with creative ways of. Alright.
Put yourself. This is you.
Essaie de te
Wife
faire puis
telling the doctor that your husband something's wrong with the climate
Womanation.
because since you came here, your husband is getting you
Yeah,
pregnant.
it's tough to put in that position, man. Alright, so I'm the wife. Okay, so basically, hold on. Give me like just a brief breakdown again of the.
Reread it,
So,
Tisha?
You want me to reread the story?
I mean, just
The important part.
the important part. Yeah.
You guys have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
recap.
Yeah.
So, who are you? Your wife?
I'm the wife. Yeah.
Okay, I'm husband.
Yeah.
You're dragging me to the hospital because you're like, I want babies. You're not giving me babies ever since we came to Egypt. What's going on?
And I have 3
Ever since
kids.
we left
We already
Egypt.
have
Ever since we left
ever since we left Egypt. We already have 3 kids together.
Mhm.
You want a 4th kid.
Mm.
4th kid's not coming because now we're here and we left Egypt.
Mhm.
We're going to see Dr. Carmen.
Mhm.
Dr. Carmen says, hey, you ain't got no sperm.
from child.
And
this is
you
in
haven't
Canada.
had
From when you were
This is
from
in
when you were a
Canada.
kid, from when you were
born.
born.
Infertile depuis la naissance.
So
This is
you
in
But-
Canada, not in Cameroon.
Yeah.
Means the service is good.
Okay, cool. So that
I've
means
been burning out sperm. We have 3 children, and now we're sitting here, and I'm like, how do I have 3 kids and no sperm? And you're like, how do you have 3 kids and no sperm? But you's a cheater. And she's a doctor.
And we're the crowd.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
If
That means
such a cheater,
then in that
simple.
case, I'm really gonna ask the doctor more questions. I'm gonna have to probe. I'm gonna have to ask questions to defend myself. Why? Because I'm the wife, right?
That's
You're
what
lying.
Dominica saying.
Yeah, of course.
That's what Dominica
Of course,
saying.
I'm a cheating asshole, so I'm gonna try to work my way out of this. I'm gonna try to
No,
override
Dominica
it.
saying she's a medical
I'm a
ministry.
medical.
Okay,
She's not saying she's
now
lying.
give me the answer. That's your job now. Give me the answer.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
me
saying, why-
before I get my ass
That's
whooped.
not, I'm the
Oh, you're the doctor. Okay,
Yeah.
please.
That's what I was
Help me
asking
out.
her.
You're a female doctor. You should help me out. Come up with a sickness. Come on, just put some words together and call it.
Well, I mean,
How come I have 3 kids and I'm trying to get a 4th one and it's not?
In this economy.
In this economy,
Stop it.
yeah, that's true. 4 kids.
Okay, so
Stop it.
one thing I've noticed, well, not about your case, but in just cases in general, that people are sometimes exceptions to like certain medical conditions. Like
But
there's some
3?
women that, for example, yes, but I'm like, it can happen, you know, like you say, there's some people that have a strong faith and pray a lot, and then they tend to like, you know, get.
But we're talking about science stuff, sir.
But I'm trying to defend. There's a lot of people that go through 3-4 rounds of IVF, and then they give up, and all of a sudden they end up being they're pregnant just by natural way.
So
now
It's
why-
like they start.
I never cheated on you, baby. I love you. You see? There you go.
Wife, give us your perspective, wife, and we'll go into the
Why
next
don't
one.
you just do it?
That's husband.
Husband.
That's it.
Why don't you just do a DNA test? I'll stay.
That's true.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, let's do a DNA test.
We know you're cheating.
But that would be my next approach. It'd be like, if you really need to have answers, and like I would say, like, get a DNA test. But that's like your discretion, though. Yeah. That's you. What comes after that is your decision. Like, if you want to be mad, if you want to be, if you want to say no,
you want to take a DNA test?
You want to take a DNA test? Taking the DNA test.
All right.
You're not pregnant.
That sounds switch real quick.
Let Tisha finish and then we'll go to Dominique. We'll end there.
It's because you didn't find a Canadian man to go see. You had your Egyptian man. You forgot that you left him there.
I would never do that to
came
you.
here and you're with me
I would
alone.
never do that to you.
No,
You guys are good though.
this is how I feel about it. I feel like I would divorce. Okay? Because
Divorce? You are toxic.
wait,
You are toxic, woman.
I
Women.
would divorce. And this is why I
Guys,
would
we're on
divorce.
live.
Because
Don't
I have a
forget.
medical mystery that cannot be explained by an incompetent doctor. And the fact that you have doubted me and you brought me
You brought yourself into this.
You doubted
You brought me to the
and
doctor
you
and
said
then you got
were
cut.
out.
You're dodging responsibility.
So guess
You're dodging
what?
responsibility.
I'm out.
See? You playing your role very well.
Time, guys.
She's
time.
playing her role so well. That's dangerous.
Time. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, triple thing.
There's another story, Glenn.
Oh, there's another one?
One more story.
Let's go.
Non mais là, Glenn, il est arrivé de se
Very
suicider dans cette
oui,
histoire.
là, genre, si je meurs, c'est à cause de cette histoire. C'est pas moi.
Il peut pas faire d'enfants. Il a 3 enfants. On le laisse.
Et toi, tu divorces?
After I found out.
Quand tu divorces,
Like I said,
you will divorce. You will divorce.
I'm a medical mystery. No. And instead of being a supportive husband, he wants to be a
She's the
trifling.
partly virgin.
No, wait, try.
Hardly.
He wants to be a trifling husband. So I'm out. I'm divorcing. Irreconcilable differences. So you're
God damn.
Oh no, I'm taking my kids because they still my kids. at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
They know that about that.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's very
All right, everyone ready?
For the next
Next
story.
story.
Yeah, next story. This is entertaining.
Not your doctor.
Next one. You guys have 10 minutes for this. Okay?
Let's go.
Because we have to end this one and then we have 5 minutes and we're done.
All right. Now, lend me your ears, friend. I am extremely lonely and sad. I am a 38-year-old man who is unmarried and unemployed despite being highly educated. I have absolutely no one to talk to. My dad left us more than a decade ago, so I stay with my mother, who is a housewife. I was close to getting married twice, and I'm one of those loyal men who would never ever cheat on his partner, no matter what. For me, my entire world is my family because I have no one else in my life, yet here I am, all alone and sad because both the girls left me. One after 6 years of dating because she got someone in her caste.
Yeah, cast.
In her tribe, in her
Tribe, yeah.
Whereas I am Maharashtrian.
on her level.
That's in India,
Well,
right?
yeah, I think so.
They
Well-
have caste systems.
Well, the other one just randomly left. I want to go work and earn money for my mom, but I've been facing a few health issues because of this depression and sadness. Hence, I'm not even able to go out and work. I'm literally stuck in a vicious cycle with absolutely no one to talk to. I have no idea what to do, whom to talk with, how to get out of this mess. The more I try to get out of this, the more I find myself getting sucked deeper and deeper into this.
You guys are all the man.
Oh.
You're all, everyone is this man.
God forbid.
So he almost got married twice.
At 38.
And then he said both women left. So quand il dit qu'il est cet homme fidèle, he's lying.
Why?
Both bored.
No.
Pourquoi?
He said the first one
You
cheated,
already-
the
Okay.
second one left.
Ok, so c'était pas en même temps. C'est ça?
No, it's
Non,
two
non,
different,
non,
yeah.
Ok.
Oh, okay.
Je pensais qu'il était en train de
No,
voir qu'il allait marier.
No,
and
you
then one
ran
cheated
the
and
whole
then-
9 yards of
So I
that
was
one.
like,
dead.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Straight. Yo, the man
Again.
could have been having issues. Maybe he lost his job. Oh, no, he's cheating.
From my perspective, I feel like if I have nobody, where am I? Can I get professional help? Can I get a psychologist? Can I get a psychotherapist? Like, can I get Can I get help? Because clearly I can't find work if I'm not in a mental state where I can't do it. Can I get help? Because how do you want me? And then I feel like marriage would be my last option. Because what woman gonna want me if I'm in my mental state where I am like depressed and I'm not bringing nothing to the table?
Well, maybe that person could be the could help you out too.
No, he's not working. He's too sad. We're too sad and depressed to work, guys. And we live with Mama, and Mama's a housewife, so she has her business.
He should find some help first. He should get some money.
He's highly educated.
So
you see that degree that you're crying for, no jobs.
He has nothing
Bro,
to
he
do
should
with
get
that.
some money, man. As a man, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself and probably
you're speaking for yourself.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. As a man, when you're depressed, go get some money, bro. Go get some money. Go get some money.
Is money really
stack them racks. Stack them what? Sorry.
Is money making you really happy?
Because now he's sleeping at home alone with his money. Okay, yeah, you can buy
women.
his
Money can attract women.
I mean, bro, like first of all, you need to better your situation. You know what I mean? Like he's stuck at home, bro. At least, like she said, like I join you in that. Go and like seek therapy, and after you seek therapy, but while you're actually linking up with a therapist and whatnot. Try to search for a job. Try to provide for yourself. Try to provide for your family. Make yourself active, so that in that way you can actually work your way out of this depression, and the blessings will come along.
Yes, no, I have a question about that. You know how in the African and Black community, voir des psys and all that, c'est tabou. Comment tu fais pour aider un homme qui vient de cette communauté? Tu veux lui dire qu'il doit aller. Like
also have to put yourself in a position to get that help.
Pull him out. Pull him out.
It's a lot easier said than done, but I can send you to get help, and if you don't want that help, you're not gonna be receptive to it. I can sit down and talk to someone for hours, and it's like if I don't want to open up and tell you about my problems, c'est pas grave, and we're too sad and depressed to go get that help.
Yeah, but you can be stuck in that perpetual state of like
yes,
depression.
But this character is admitting that I'm not
he's admitted
to get myself that help. So what are the steps we do before?
He's not in the position. Why? What are the reasons?
He's too sad.
Because he's too sad. Okay. So his sadness is kind of like pulling him.
It's a criminal sadness.
So can I?
Okay.
Glenn wants to say something.
So for me, it's like it's two ways, right? The fact that he's telling you the story. So that is actually that's the beginning. It's like he has acknowledged that it's a problem, so he's kind of like looking for help. But this comes back to the question what we were saying from the start: who are you? If he's
that's where we're gonna end on.
If he's more worried about like if he's who I am, it's like I need to have a job, I need to have a house. I need to build.
He's focused on the wrong things.
For me, that's exactly. He has to find a way to realize that he has more to offer than being a husband or being a son or having a job. Because remember, you can have a job, but that's not who you are. If you fuck up, they'll fire you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, if you die, they're gonna find someone else. They're gonna you died.
Guys, let's hear final thoughts from Carmen, and then we're gonna go on to the last part.
Well, my thing was kind of very cold towards the person because I can understand that you're going through a lot of things. But at the same time, it's like, are you doing it to yourself? And what are you really doing to get out of it? Because it's like, what is, I can understand the caste thing and like in certain places, but in certain situations. But in others, it's like, what are you actually doing to like, for these women so that they stay or they not stay or they leave? Same thing for your job. You can be highly educated, but if you're not looking for a job actively, some people quit after 2 months. Some people get a job after a year. But it's like, okay, if you give up after 2 months, like that shows more about yourself than it does actually show that like you want to succeed and you want to be more in life. So I agree that there should be therapy involved, especially if you're one person that gives up easily. But at the same time, it's like you have to kind of look more into like, oh, is this me just projecting because I can't do more than like
so
what is
vernacularly speaking, get up off your ass.
All right. Thank you guys. Did you guys see the difference between how they reacted to the first story and the second story, and how this one they came up with a solution and the other one was kind of like emotional?
It is. That's why I wanted to be the doctor initially.
You talk about it again, look how y'all get riled up. You know how emotionally involved you guys
Of course, because
and you guys also God for
need an answer from that story. Was she a medical mystery?
Probably not.
We don't know. It doesn't say. It says she's a serial cheater.
Yeah, biologist.
No.
Maybe one of those kids is his. Maybe one.
She's a
It
medical.
ended with she's a serial cheater, but it could also be the doctor judging the situation. So we actually don't know.
You know what?
Well,
DNA test,
But I
man.
think-
I'm sorry,
based on facts.
you can't have 3 kids if you're shooting blanks. Maybe one, okay? Because there's some people that are fertile and they still can't have a lot of kids. It's so like
I
of
said,
the 3.
a medical.
Carmen,
Maybe
what
the
is
maybe
it?
the machine was broken.
She
The
just
most
broke
stories
down.
Yeah, this one
in
comes.
the
They
first
do
story,
both,
there's
Three?
People.
3 scenarios where you can put yourself in a different box. In the second story,
It's
you
one.
only have one
Yeah.
person that you can identify or not identify with. But in the first story, it's like you could be pissed as the husband, you could be neutral as a doctor, and you can be
Like what?
Apparently,
Well,
yeah,
are
you
you
can be
the
the wife.
We don't even know what the wife was feeling.
Yeah, we don't even know. She's the wife.
It must be a shower. Look at your face.
Yeah.
I have
You gotta show sympathy.
Alright, guys. So that's the end. That's the end of those 2 parts. I want you guys to go back. I want you guys to go back to your who am I thoughts and your core values. And I want you guys each 2 sentences, like I'll give you 2 minutes, 2 sentences to tell me how those played a role in how you answered the 2 stories.
Okay. Let me think.
Emotional.
First question.
Okay, so I'm going to repeat the rules. Go back to your core values. Go back to the who am I thoughts. And how did those play a role in the 2 scenarios? Are you truly aligned with those, with the core values?
Yeah. I'm still lying. Thanks, switch it up.
So does it have to change something for me? Like,
No, I want you to go back to the thoughts, who am I?
The values.
Look at your core values. How did that play a role in when you were answering the scenarios? Did it come into question? Did those values come into your answer?
Okay, I'm ready. I have a lot to say to Glenn.
We're
I
gonna
know
put timer
what-
up.
I have a
You
lot.
guys want to talk one by one?
Yeah, I have
What do you want to say though?
I have a lot to say to Glenn.
We're gonna talk one by one. We're gonna talk one.
Can we pass the mic so that everyone?
No, they should have the mic.
Okay.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk one by one, and then we're gonna end on final thoughts. Okay?
Okay,
So,
I start.
Dominique is already ready. Has everybody ready?
I'm ready. I need to
Wait,
say my
Dominique.
piece
But hold
to
on.
Glenn.
Do I have to answer the question based on the role that I was assigned, or
Yeah.
You
I'm
can,
talking about
or
the first-
any of it. How did
Any
it
of
come
it?
into
How
everything
you
you told
felt
us,
about
everything
it.
we actually heard, everything you vocalized? How did your core values, what you said about your core values, and what you said, because you had core values you wanted to expand on, right?
Yeah.
Now, did they really play a role in your answers?
I can start.
Okay, good.
I need to tell Glenn.
Okay, everybody's saying Dominique's
Sure.
gonna start.
I
We're gonna
divorced.
start. Glenn, easy, no interrupting.
I know.
Yes,
No
tell that to Glenn. Okay. So my core values that affected my first story, the first interpretation of the story, was love, friendship, and stability. Okay. I love my husband. My husband and I.
Said
My
the woman
husband
who wanted
and
a
I
divorce.
were friends. Okay.
Said, okay.
I could not possibly have cheated on my man.
17 years.
And of 17 years,
Divorce.
because love and friendship are the basis of all relationships, right? So, because he tried to doubt me, I am leaving the relationship for the good of my stability. So, stability, and I hope what I was looking for in my husband was my number 1 value, which was compassion, and he didn't show me that.
So that's why.
So that's why I'm leaving.
Did you show compassion?
So I showed compassion to the second guy. I showed compassion, and I want him to have determination and get himself out of the situation that he's in.
Yeah, the second one, yeah, for sure. But the first one, like, I mean,
yes,
the second
if your husband starts spazzing, he thinks that you probably cheated on him.
He should have shown compassion towards me, and he did not. He didn't care about our friendship, our love, nothing. He automatically started judging me as
because
medical
he responded
history.
off emotion. You're
So
supposed to be
left,
compassionate too. You're supposed to understand. You're supposed to, you know.
So I left him.
No, guys. Are you 100% compassionate too?
Guys, her answer was valid.
It was valid.
It's valid. Wait,
it is.
Doctor,
she
you
is
are incompetent. You did not figure out my mystery.
Don't come for me.
You did not figure out my mystery.
Next we'll do
I said it to DNA.
How did your core values? How did your core values play into your answer?
I ain't gonna lie. Me being the wife. Well, I always showed loyalty because I said loyalty, right? Mm-hmm. And while the husband was out here spazzing, trying to put the blame on me, trying to accuse me of cheating or having extramarital relationships, right? Oh. Yeah. So yeah, basically, oh my bad. So basically, I still kept my poise, and I said, listen, I would have never done that to you. I don't understand what's going on, right? I kind of showed compassion, which was not part of the core values, but I still went out and said, hey, I'm loyal, and I had faith by saying we can still stick around, we can still, you know, make this relationship flourish, despite the fact that we're going through this stepping stone right now. It's the husband that wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Right? Because the husband.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It is a stepping stone.
I do want to comment on that because when you initially were the husband, you did not have that same reaction.
He said he was out, right? He said he was out.
You were like, this cheating is.
Yeah.
And then you became the wife and your perspective changed. And suddenly you're like,
because you have to put yourself in the person.
All of a sudden you have compassion.
Compassion you were talking about. Because you're saying loyalty, but when you were the husband, you were doubting the loyalty of the wife. But now as the wife, you're too loyal. Even if you were sitting with yourself, you wouldn't argue.
I'm guilty. Come handcuff me. I'm guilty.
Oh, I like that. If you were sitting with yourself, you would have gotten into an argument. That's good.
Okay, but we can say the same thing about her though.
No, I
didn't show compassion. She didn't show compassion to the husband. You want to know why?
But he was doctor.
I was the doctor too, and she didn't show compassion. Why? Because if your husband is out here tripping and he thinks that you're cheating, you're supposed to understand him. You're supposed to put yourself in the shoes of the husband.
I was always the wife, and I said,
no, that's too easy. No.
I said from the beginning, I was the wife.
Okay, no, objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. She did not show compassion to the husband because if your husband thinks, hold on, if your husband thinks that you're cheating or he's accusing, you're supposed to make him simmer down.
The situation is against me.
Yeah, but just because of that, you want a divorce after 17 years?
I am divorced
after 17 years. You
because of the lack of
stability.
It's way too drastic. It's way too drastic.
Okay.
It's way too drastic.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Glenn, do you want to go
I didn't get to say my best.
Okay.
We are about to hear.
We'll go Tisha and then go Glenn.
Let's hear Glenn.
We'll end with Glenn.
Let me get
We'll go Tisha first. Are you guys ready?
I think the woman was cheating.
Everyone take a breath.
Yes.
Go Tisha.
Okay. I feel like because I was reading, I didn't get that much to speak what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think faith came into it, which was one of my values, because you have the faith to overcome. Curiosity, because I'm asking the question, why are we in the situation you don't have those children? Authentic, because my authentic self is going to be reactive and say, how come we put ourselves in the situation that we have?
So actually, no matter what answer you gave, because you had authentic, you're like, I have the right to act like that.
Exactly, because I'm being myself, and you knew this from the start. Since our 17 years, you knew that, you know. Okay, and I was here, I was calm, my wife is saying, we have these 3 children, and I was listening because I
she didn't have to do the DNA.
She was listening.
Something you could have showed.
But she is like she was listening to respond. She was listening to agree with me. She was not listening to take into consideration. Hey, no. What is this? Hey, you are a politician. Ma'am, you are a politician. This is African politics.
The way you're getting defensive is making you really suspicious. So you're cheating. Anyways,
that's assumptions.
I am determined to find the truth.
That's assumptions.
My 5 core values.
This is assumptions. This is assuming. This is assuming.
I like
this is assuming.
I like that you
African politician.
answers because they were straightforward.
She's an African politician.
You're getting
No. She's playing with heads, and I like the way you do it though. But don't do it.
Okay. I'll answer the first question second. We'll talk about the second question first. So for the second guy, I feel like I had the wisdom to understand what he's going through, and then make him understand that like his priorities and perspectives are wrong. Okay, wrong is not the right word. It's like the way he's seeing it is not necessarily what is. He can see it in a different way.
Yes.
But for the first question, I'm going to use wisdom and inner harmony. I cannot handle this. This is too much. What do you mean 3 children in this economy? Inflation is up to 12%. I'm supposed to take care of this woman and her children and all her misbehaviors. That she had
you're the wife, so she wants to be divorced now.
That she started in Egypt and then now she's trying to bring me to Canada. In Canadian dollars. Like no, c'est trop. So I'm using her peace and wisdom to say, see, you have been too much on the street and I'm not for the streets. Run back to the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
And leave me alone.
I'm gonna
loyalty. But you have to give me. You have to give me.
But then
you have to give me.
But then one of your values was faith.
That is right.
How are you being faith?
Hold on, it's good.
How do you
For
have
real,
faith?
you my man, you my dog.
Faith to answer to
yeah, you're my dog, but like that counters faith. Yeah, it defeats the purpose of faith because you're like, I'm gonna go back to the streets type thing, and it's like,
but you have faith, but you're trifling.
And you're married before God, before Allah.
Let me answer.
She accused me.
Yeah,
she accused me.
One at a time.
For the faith part,
she even had me
I'm
crying.
using faith on this one because even the Bible says there's reasons that the Bible allows you to have a divorce. If your wife is infidel or your partner is infidel, that is.
But you need proof. You need proof though.
This is proof enough.
But
you don't know.
That's why I selected the DNA test.
You know the devil is in the details. That's where he lodges. That's where he resides.
Brother, me, I'm all for the DNA test. If the DNA test.
Okay, yeah. Why not? Yeah. Doctor, what are the results?
But if it's not.
In the case of.
You are not the father.
I'll be no in the street. Okay, that's
you are not the father.
This is why I'm divorcing. Automatically, they've all accused me. Nobody thought that, okay, maybe this is for real. This is a
no. You're supposed to take that in.
Shower vibes.
You're supposed to take that in.
This is nobody.
We're going to Carmen and we're ending with Joelle.
Incompetent doctor who could not explain
that's
medical
Don't make it accusation. Is your name Carmen? This story, have you guys seen this? Carmen, please.
Okay.
Take
so
over.
I think in the first story, my values that showed up was curiosity and creativity, because I was curious to know why she was able to have 3 kids, and even though his medical condition and creativity, because I didn't just assume that it went straight to cheating. It went into like
she
other
did
medical,
give us an alternative,
like medical alternatives. And like I did look out for you, even though I was not your personal doctor. I did have.
That's bias.
I was your doctor. Oh my God, you're the woman. Like, Jesus. So, and in the second story, I found that, like the fact that I could be understanding some of the situation. I'm also like determined, and I try to find balance. I try to like, although I could see that there's things that like I could empathize with. There are certain aspects of me that I'm like, this is not enough. Like you need to be doing more on your end, and that just shows that like it shows like determination to not just settle and things like that. So that's why I thought those things were part of my core
So
values.
that means you guys should be able, after the end of this, to cut your core values, because only some of them came out.
No. We should
use all 5?
I use all 5 in my story.
Me, I was loyal. I never cheated on you. You never got proof that I cheated on you, though.
Alright, Joanne, please take over.
The true incompetent doctor.
That's accusations.
You sound like a cheater when you
you sound like a cheater.
Why are you so
That's not loyalty.
This whole situation would not have happened had the doctor been open-minded, had the doctor showed me compassion and tried to figure things out.
Your citizenship.
The doctor is not here to show you compassion. The doctor is here to give you results.
Me, I think as a doctor, I was fair to both of them.
Especially to me,
And I respected both of them. So she said she has 3 kids. As a woman doctor, I have faith that you could have had these kids with him without cheating.
We need proof.
But in the medical aspects, if I have to be fair and respectful, you guys go for the DNA test. And it solves the problem.
And I'm with that one.
Okay, so now your core values, how did they play into it?
Let's see, c'est ça.
Oh,
She's
c'est
fair.
ça? Okay.
C'est ça. Parce que puis loyalty, ben, je suis loyale à mes
She's
clients.
loyal to her field.
The beauty here would be that even though the DNA test comes out that they're not your kids, the thing that would be beautiful is that after 17 years, no matter what happened, you were already raising those kids.
Non, moi je sors et on me paye l'aliment.
You see, that's what we You said
my lifestyle.
Thank you, everybody, for your answers. Thank you guys for your answers. I'd like you guys to keep going on the who am I aspect. Play with it at home. And then you guys can always send me a video. I can put it on Instagram and let you guys know. At home also, let me know in the chat what you guys thought of their answers, their perspectives, your core values that played into this. And that's where we're going to end, guys, because the energy really got wild there. But there was also some solutions in there. Always remember how those 5 values, and your 5 values might change just based on those stories. You're like, actually, okay, I'm not the type to go into this core value. Maybe I'm more of an adventurer. Who knows? So that's all we have for you on this second episode. The next episode will be in 2 weeks, guys. Have a good Sunday.
2 weeks, guys. Get your
Beware of the streets.
Beware of the streets.
People are evil. People are evil. Some women are evil.
You're the woman with 3 children.
This is so unfair. This is so unfair.
You're the one who's
Brice et Kenzo, c'est quoi votre position sur cette...
Exactement, Brice.